All right, let's just jump right in. What if I told you the next big thing in AI isn't about writing better essays or making cooler profile pics? What if it's about building entire, explorable 3D worlds in a matter of seconds? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today with Tencent's wild new AI model, HunyuanWorld.
Now, seriously, just wrap your head around that for a second. You pull out your phone, take a quick video of your room or a walk in the park, feed it into an AI, and poof, a few moments later, you get a fully 3D navigable space. It sounds like straight-up science fiction, but this is the very real tech we're breaking down right now.
So the name you're going to want to remember is HunyuanWorld 1.1. And this isn't just a slightly better version of what we already have. It's a totally different way of thinking. We're moving beyond just flat images and text. We're talking about reconstructing the actual geometry of reality. This is AI stepping into a whole new dimension, literally.
Okay, so let's get into what makes this such a mind-bending leap forward. We're not talking about an AI that can just make a 3D model of a teacup or a car. No, we are talking about an AI that looks at a video and reconstructs the entire scene, the walls, the floor, the furniture, the whole environment.
And this is the kicker, the absolute headline from Tencent. They are claiming that this whole incredibly complex world-building process can run on a single graphics card. Not a massive building-sized data center, just one GPU. For anyone who knows anything about 3D rendering, that is kind of nuts. It's a total game changer.
Now, to really appreciate just how cool this is, you gotta understand the problem it's solving. For like ever, creating 3D worlds has been this huge, slow, expensive process. It's been reserved for big studios with tons of money and time.
And this pretty much says it all, right? On one side, you have the old school way, painstakingly modeling everything by hand, using complicated camera setups and spending a fortune on rendering. And on the other side, you have HunyuanWorld. You shoot a video, the AI does the heavy lifting, and a process that used to take days or even weeks is now over in seconds. Seconds.
So you're probably wondering, how on earth does this magic trick actually work? It sounds impossibly complicated, but the basic idea behind it is actually pretty brilliant and elegant.
The secret sauce is what's called a feed-forward architecture. Okay, so a lot of older methods would have to slowly build and refine a scene, step by step, making tiny adjustments over and over again. HunyuanWorld just doesn't do that. It's a one-shot deal. The AI looks at the video once and predicts the entire 3D structure all at the same time. It's a lot like how an image generator makes a picture. It doesn't sketch it, it just creates it.
So the whole process is beautifully simple. Step 1, you give it some input, a short video, maybe a handful of pictures. Step 2, the AI does its thing, that big one-shot prediction. And Step 3, out comes your complete, ready-to-explore 3D world. The key is that there's no long, drawn-out refinement process. It's just a straight line from A to B.
And what you get out isn't just a pretty visual, it's the real deal. It's generating all the nerdy, essential building blocks for a 3D world. You're getting things like depth maps, so it knows what's near and far, surface normals, which tell you how light should bounce off everything, and it outputs it all in modern formats like point clouds and 3D Gaussian splats. It's the whole toolkit.
Okay, so the tech is fast, it's clever, but what does it actually mean for people making things in the real world? Why should you care? Well, this is where it starts to get really, really interesting.
The impact here is going to be huge. Just think about it. An indie game developer could create an entire level just by walking through a cool-looking alleyway with their phone. A filmmaker could instantly turn a real location into a digital set for special effects. Architects could scan a client's room and start redesigning it in 3D right then and there. The list just goes on and on.
And that's the heart of it, right? This quote says it all. Because it can run on a single GPU, HunyuanWorld basically democratizes this insane power. It's taking high-end, Hollywood-level 3D generation and putting it into the hands of individual artists and small creative teams.
Oh, and if that wasn't enough, get this. Tencent is making it open source. Yep, that means anyone can download it, play with it, break it, and build on top of it. That is how you get innovation to happen really, really fast. You give it to the community. Now, before we all get too carried away and start planning our own digital universes, we gotta be realistic. This tech is incredible, but it's also brand new, and there are a few, let's call them catches.
So remember that whole single GPU thing? Well, here's the fine print. We're not talking about your average gaming card here. To pull this off, you need a professional-grade GPU with more than 60 gigabytes of VRAM. So yeah, it's one card, but it's a monster of a card.
And that's not the only thing. Right now, the texture quality can sometimes be a little fuzzy, a bit rough around the edges. Plus, the AI can't just invent things it hasn't seen. If your video only shows the front of a couch, it has absolutely no idea what the back of that couch looks like. It's powerful, but it's not a mind reader. At least, not yet. But look, even with those limitations, you have to see what this represents. HunyuanWorld is like a giant signpost pointing to where we're all headed. We are absolutely, right now, entering an era where building a 3D world is becoming as easy as taking a photo. So I'll leave you with this thought. The tools to build entire worlds are becoming as simple as the phone you carry in your pocket. What was once the stuff of sci-fi, and then the stuff of massive Hollywood budgets, is about to be available to everyone. The only question left is, what are you going to create?